That is rare these days, but I think it was great for his overall development. Of course, it helps winning a title in school.
Memphis has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far. Oh, the Grizzlies get it back. Jackson gets the bucket.
Finishing through contact. Jackson showing why a 6'11" guy with real shooting ability is so dangerous.
Outside Tate. Pass to Green.
Grizzlies foul. Number 14.
And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with the force.
Boy, you look at Jalen Green, all the tools to be a star.
It may take some time. Now, growing up, he was always the most talented, but he is a gym rat and a worker, a grinder. So I bet on him to reach his full potential soon. Aldama's checked in for Clark.
Well, Jalen Green is a product of G League Ignite, and clearly showing other folks there's a new path for potential lottery picks to take.
He's been playing great unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
He is delivering a lot of room service dimes tonight. One sweet one after another.
Oh, nice! Big finish! And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Launching off the ground and throwing it down with ease. Boy, can Green get up.
We got to see that one again. That block was all-out effort.
They're determined to add to the lead, not with more offense, but with big-time defense.
Porter, the pass to Green. Guarded by Bain. Outside for Porter. On the wing, Green. Beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Memphis. They're getting their first look of the season at the Rockets in this one.
And while they were regarded as the better team, they actually lost the season series last year. Of course, matchups play a big part in that.
Yes.
And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies ending
with a score, your Rockets 43, the Grizzlies 63.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different change here for Memphis. 1:19 left in the third quarter, and it's hammered home by Green.
Well, we're seeing validation as to why Green went second overall in the draft. He's got a unique ability to score the ball. No doubt about it, the Rockets are in a rebuilding mode. I mean, I know it's a phrase we often use, but Houston really has stripped themselves down to the studs.
Green is the 2 with Tate at the 3. Then there's Kevin Porter. Then there's Alperon Şengün. So that's who's on the floor. And the Rockets shooting only 39% so far in the game. Well, Clark, one sign that Houston is building for the future has to be all of their young talent.
Yeah, I agree with you, B.A. They're planning for the road ahead. Lots of gifted players on the way up who could develop into a tight-knit squad over the coming seasons. Will be fun to watch what goes on in Houston.
And for Memphis, they've got Xavier Tillman. MP is out there with Ja Morant. Then it's Green, and it's Aldama. Aldama in at the 4-man position. And for Houston, Smith plays the 4 with Şengün at center. Porter Jr. and Green are the backcourt set, and it's Martin in at the 3. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
Dynamic. I mean, every night Morant makes incredible plays, and that extends as well to his passing.
Well, last season, Clark, there were a flurry of moves at the trade deadline. Big in-season moves are common now.
Yeah, you know, BA GMs are not afraid to make bold trades mid-year, and so much of their jobs ride on how successful their teams are and what kind of players they can acquire. So they're willing to roll the dice in an effort to hit a home run.
And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Second personal.
Yeah, and we hear this a lot about the Grizzlies, but it bears repeating. There's probably no team in the NBA that has more reason for optimism than Memphis.
First free throw is good. You know, I think about all the optimism surrounding the Grizzlies. The rest of the NBA has been put on notice.
Yeah, BA, and they should be. This team should be a contender for years to come. If the front office makes the right moves, which they have in the last few years, they could be hanging up some banners very soon.
Rockets ball.
Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute played. Pass to Christopher. Here's Marjanovic. Now Gordon. Six on the shot clock. There's the triple. It's rebounded by Memphis.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
And it only makes sense to give him the rock again. He put the team on his back all game.
And no let-up in him either, guys. I mean, he wants to continue to expand that lead, and as long as he's the one taking the shots, that lead's going to expand.
From deep, MP. Oh, another miss by MP.
There's a reason he got such a clean look. He really isn't known as a three-point shooter.
It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity.
Xavier Tillman.
Williams is checked in for Aldama. All right, let's take a look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Grizzlies.
These guys have incredible stamina based on how they've been running the floor, using speedy transition play to get fast break points.
You know, we've got to talk about how they've continued to force turnovers and turn those turnovers into points. They came out aggressive, and they've not let up.
The Rockets have gotten just one shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Over to the left wing. Here's Matthews. No good on the 3.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
A nice shot by MP.
Major dominance, and it comes so easily for him. Fantastic at getting to his spots on the floor.
Pass to Gordon. Here's Garuba. Williams defending.
Precision pass into the post. Well-earned assist.
For Memphis, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field in the fourth quarter.
In the game. 2 minutes.
Green finds MP. He puts up a 3. Knocks down the long J. MP's got 12 points in just the second half.
Yeah, they call him Dancing Danny Green, and you can see why. Excellent offensive instincts there.
Pass to Garuba. Now here's Gordon. Well, Clark, when you joined the NBA in 1982, there were around 300 players. Nowadays, it's over 500.
Yeah, you know, some would argue that's more opportunities, which is factual, but also others would say it's a little watered down now. But there are more good players, so I think it's basically an expansion of the talent level we see across the world. And the world is where the game is played, and that continues to be demonstrated by the number of international players that continue to make a mark on the NBA. So overall, I think it's a good thing to see the number of players expand at the NBA level.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Grizzlies.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
And when you see a team 4 times over the course of a season, you really get to know them. I'm sure they're happy to snatch that first game of the year against Houston.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for MP.
He was all over the place, pressuring ball handlers, jumping the passing lanes. His steals made a huge impact on this game.
Back to Christopher. And it's Tillman with a rebound. MP against Gordon. And here's MP from outside. It's rebounded by Houston. There's 38 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Christopher. From 8 feet away, drops it in.
Some sick ball skills displayed right there. And he's not the guy you expect to pull that off.
A shot from the mid-range. Count it.
14.
MP's got 31 points.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exits.
The 3 ball. Up again.
Way to work the glass, buffet style. Second chance buckets. They can make a big difference.
And so Memphis takes this one by a big margin.
End of the game.
A
Your score.
statement road victory. So impressive.
Thank you as
Statement
always.
indeed, BA. It was in enemy territory. They controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson thanking you.
What up, Ash? Press?
No.
Hey, what's MP stand for anyway? Sounds like a phone to me. Y'all got that MP29? That Nokia joint?
No, I think it stands for mostly pathetic.
No. Major post. Missed the point.
Musty pillow.
Oh! Yo, why is that so funny, though?
I think it's because she's an agent. Usually they're not funny. They're just suits. But this agent, she's very funny.
Oh, yeah.
They're supposed to be friends with everybody. You know what I mean? That's kind of their deal.
That is my deal. I'm either your friend or your worst enemy, and nothing in between.
You still salty Ricky Bennett didn't join your...
You know what? That's real classy. Why would he even mention me?
Is he Shep? Does he need a reason?
Yeah, no, he does not. Clown.
Look, this means nothing.
Great win and a stellar performance from you tonight. Are you in...
Yeah, we didn't want to give this game away, so I took it upon myself to make sure we didn't. At this point, there are no excuses. It's time to put up or shut up, and there are no moral victories in this league.
And you got the win tonight in large part because of your scoring. What did you see in the defense tonight that really made you salivate?
Yeah, they were guarding me one-on-one for the most part of the game. That's a joke. Maybe they haven't heard yet, but they better send too.
Last year I made $7 million, didn't have to do a single show. Should I took my up at Coca-Cola for the check that cut me at the Super Bowl? On my life moments is a Super Bowl. Dr. Dre, he got a Super Bowl.
Ash, not one chair?
I don't do chairs.
So what about your guests? We all just gonna stand? Stare at you?
Guests? No. Did you come in here to drag me from my office decor, or do you want to prep for Top Takes Daily?
Let's prep.
Great. All right. So obviously what Shep said was beyond the pale, but you've already been memed to death on social media, so it's not like it's going anywhere.
You know what, Ash, the more and more
soon.
I think about Shep right now, the angrier I'm getting, so I'd rather not talk about this.
Okay, be that as it may, you will have to talk about it, and
Mila?
you can't
You spoke about Mila on
lose your
TV?
cool on national television.
I don't care about TV. That is not cool.
I'm sorry, do you think that this is a prestige TV show? They're gonna ask you about it, you're gonna talk about it, and you're gonna get your emotions in check. Do you understand?
That was not acceptable.
Sure. Tell that to him when you see him in person.
Oh, I will.
But when you talk about it on TV, because believe me, you will have to talk about it on TV, you need to keep an even keel. You can say that the comment was unacceptable. You can even call him trash if you want.
But
I
isn't
don't
that
care.
basically losing my cool again?
Not if it's true. Okay? The main thing is you need to keep your cool so that it doesn't look like you're about to attack Kendrick Perkins for bringing it up on television. That's going to make you look weak.
What you got there, Ashley? Huh?
Bunch of hopefuls.
I mean, tell you the truth, I really wouldn't have noticed it if people like you didn't constantly bring it up. I mean, no offense, I'm really not trying to be combative here, but that's just my reality, man. Like, people cheer, people boo. You know, that's all a part of being an athlete. You know, it's really not a big deal as people are making out to be.
MP.
What's up?
With all due respect, I'm not buying that for 1 second. This wasn't a road game in the playoffs. These were your hometown fans booing you off the stage.
Perk, come on. Bro, with all due respect, I mean, all due respect, but I really don't care. I really don't. That's just my truth right there. You know, I'm not gonna sit here and pretend to be something I'm not so you'll buy it. That's what I'm not gonna do. But people have been doubting me my whole life, and all I do is prove them wrong. Over and over and over and over again. You feel me?
Yeah.
So, like, this right here is no different. You know, they can boo me on draft night if they want to, but, you know, I tell you this, I'm making it impossible for them to boo me on the court, you know, because that's where it matters. That's all I care about.
MP, let's stay with the draft for a moment. A big part of the reaction.
I understand where that view comes from, but I don't share it.
And why's that?
MP, you know we keep it real on here. I gotta ask you, man to man, how do you respond to Shep Owens calling you out on his reality show?
Oh, wow.
This dude took shots at you. He took shots at your family. He even took shots at your girl. What do you say to something like that?
Yo, honestly, that's just who he is. He's a trash human being who has no class. That's all I'm gonna say.
We got real beef. Let's make some hamburgers. Tell him how you really feel, young blood.
Am I wrong? Doing what he did, he should be embarrassed, but he's not because he has no self-awareness to know when he's gone too far. Like, that was too far.
Yeah.
I mean, like, fam, you could debate who won the world words, but you're not gonna debate this big fat L that I'm about to give him for the whole world to see. And I'm gonna make sure next time I see him, he gonna know. He gonna know what's up.
MP.
What?
You may not be an explosive leaper, but those some explosive words. I respect the confidence, if nothing else.
Sure, whatever.
Well, this has been unforgettable, and I'd love to continue this conversation, but unfortunately, we are out of time. MP, thank you for joining us.
Wait, so that's it?
It's been a real pleasure. Yeah, and we got to wrap things up, but you have been a tremendous sport, and we really appreciate you.
And at this point of the season, Greg, many coaches still are maneuvering their lineups, trying to find the right formula.
Yeah, especially the...
Substitution
For Dallas, JaVale McGee comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith, and it's Green in for Reggie Bullock. Memphis also making some changes. Aldama's checked in, and Conchar subbed in for Brooks. So on the floor for Memphis, Morant is out there with MP. Then there's Jaren Jackson, and it's Conchar in at the small forward. Morant finds Jackson. Here's Conchar. The three from MP. It's hauled in by Wood. Right side, Green. Pass to Doncic.
In the first 2 minutes.
Wood at the elbow. Shot clock at 6. In the corner, it's Dinwiddie. McGee trying to break free. Second chance effort. The shot is good off the backboard.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Pass to Conchar. There's Jackson with the three. Good on the triple. Jackson's got 7 points in the game.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Well, Greg, with this Memphis Grizzlies team, you like how young and how hungry they are. It's very appealing.
And these players have bought into the system. This is a selfless group that knows each other's strengths, and it's why they've seen so much success here of late.
I mean, all period, it's been a struggle for him scoring the ball.
Wasted no time on that one.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Mavericks trailed by 5. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Dinwiddie against MP. And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. And this will be his second and third shots at the line here.
And you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
Powell, he's jacked in for the Mavericks. Kemba Walker comes in for Doncic. Memphis also making some changes. Tillman comes in for Jackson, and Jones subbed in for Morant. And he makes both free throws.
And the question for the Mavs is simple. How do you best build around Luka Doncic? They'll try to answer that in the coming years.
The three from MP. And that comes off the assist by Jones. MP's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Grizzlies. On draft night, many people wondered where MP might land. But, Greg, do you think he was worthy of that 18th pick?
Well, I was a little surprised to see him go in the first round. But clearly his team believed in him. And the leadership and intangibles he brings are really hard to ignore.
Reggie Bullock, he's checked in for Dinwiddie. And the Grizzlies also with the sub. Clark's checked in. 26 seconds left in the first. And the foul called on MP.
Number 14.
So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And a very steady season for him at the charity stripe last year. He was right at 85%.
First one falls for him.
A prolific scorer in this league. Walker just keeps getting better. One of the most. Most elusive covers in the game today.
Baines checked in for Memphis. For a different look here. Wood, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Dwight Powell. Dinwiddie's checked in for Reggie Bullock. And Doncic is subbed in for Walker. The backcourt pair will be Doncic and Dinwiddie. Up front, it's Finney-Smith at the 4, with Wood at the 5. And it's Green in at the 3 slot. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. The wide open look here for Wood. Dallas, no good that time either.
In this first half, he is really falling in love with the 3. So far, not paying dividends.
Here's MP. Shot is good off the back rim and in. MP's got 14 points for the game.
This is what I like about Ja Morant. He stays open to all options. Right there, finds the open man.
To the middle. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. There's the lob to Jackson. Dinwiddie with the steal. Poked away. And the foul called on MP.
Number 14.
And that'll be his third foul so far.
And that's the tough part of trying to keep him on the floor. Now he picks up that third foul.
Doncic passes to Green. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Dinwiddie pitch to Finney-Smith. A fadeaway.
What I like, he hasn't stopped competing despite the off night.
Greg, their offensive approach has been rock solid here.
And they're finding the weak spots in the D and attacking it.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. Now, from the step back to his attacking style, some have compared Luka Doncic to the bear, James Harden. There are some similarities, Harden said. Being able to dictate and control the game like he does, he never lets anyone speed him up, and he gets what he wants. Back to you, Kevin.
He always has. They're both pretty fun to watch. David, thank you. Drills it from outside.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Dylan Brooks seems like a very spirited player, Smith. He plays with a lot of emotion.
I've heard coaches say he's the team's biggest cheerleader, whether that's game time or practice. Kevin, he loves to motivate his squad to be at their best.
Last outing for Memphis, they won that game against the Rockets in Houston.
And really showed their depth when they needed it most. On the road, having to manufacture points.
It was really that second wave in the rotation that took the offense to another level.
Here's Doncic. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Second personal foul.
And you watch the way Doncic runs this offense. He's become a master at the pick and roll. Incredible to see someone run it to perfection.
That free throw good from Doncic. And with Doncic in the pick and roll game, he's so good at such a young age.
It's amazing how well he reads the defense, but he can also freeze the defender or create confusion with that hesitation.
And a close game so far through the first two quarters as we reach halftime. Mavericks ahead.
The Grizzlies, 49.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at MP and this. So we see the Mavericks get the win here. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another when it matters most. Doing what had to be done and to send these fans home happy.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.
Last year I made $7 million, didn't have to do a single show. Should I tune my up at Coca-Cola for the check that cut me at the Super Bowl? On my life moments is a Super Bowl. Dr. Dre, he got a Super Bowl. Last night I was texting Jack Dorsey, that's the perks you get from being super dope. This is real life, ain't no act in it. All these raps, they be Brad Pitt. Every little thing I do is mad different. Got my little cousin playing badminton. Gave my little bro a quick 50 piece, he got the whole and I've been stacking up all these assets. Keep me conducting any bad business like, whoa, hey, I keep that drip on me. I'm big homie, hey, I can't ever slip homie. My mama might flip on me like, whoa, hey, drop top.
See you out there doing work. Let's get everyone over here and get started. Here's what we're gonna do.
You got it, come on, man.
Yo, we got this, don't worry.
going?
I got you quiet real quick.
Get over here. Look, let's put that game behind us right now. It's just one, and we have another one just ahead. Let's just get focused and prepare for it. I want us to be the best team in the league when the game is tight. Let's focus and execute. Coaches, let's put some time on the clock. Late game situation, men.
Get your mind right.
Yes, sir.
I see someone wants to work on their threes. Let's get it set up. Nice shot. All day, baby.
MP, what's up, bro?
T-Mac, man, you here to see me?
Yeah, I'm here to see you. Your agent told me you could use some advice.
Well, y'all clowning me or something?
Nah, nothing.
All right, so what'd you do to get past that?
And I needed to talk to someone who went through what I did, so I hit up Kobe.
Hey, wait.
And to the surprise of some league observers, a number of rookies are already making huge contributions, Grant.
And it's so much.
Substitution on the court.
And the Grizzlies with some changes. Aldama comes in for Jackson, and MP is subbed in for Brooks. A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Watanabe's checked in for Claxton. Curry comes in for Durant. Simmons is checked in for Warren. And Sumner subbed in for Mills. On the floor for the Nets, they've got Edmund Sumner, Yuta Watanabe out there with Seth Curry. Then it's Ben Simmons, and it's Irving in at the 3 spot. Pass to Watanabe. Yep, that one goes.
And their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
And that streaking rack attack is the Mobile One drive.
Yeah, staying with it and looking to expand this margin. Hard-nosed takes like that will certainly help.
Now MP. This one for 3. Offensive rebound. Tillman. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Grabs the board and goes right in for the putback. I love it, B.A.
Yeah, wanting to close the gap. Makes sense to get aggressive on the glass here. Back to Curry. Inside. 5 on the clock. Here's Sumner. No good that time. Now Memphis takes it the other way. And the front office for Brooklyn has said they need selfless players who want to be there and are available.
Well, B.A., the message is pretty clear. After Kyrie Irving missed most of last year due to personal choices, the Nets want all hands on deck this go-around.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Clark's checked in. Free throw good. MP. The front office got a lot of blowback when they made MP their first-round pick. Most of the fans had their eyes set on Shep Owens.
I know it was a tough decision. As a GM, you don't want to alienate your fan base, but at the same time, you have to do what you think is best for the club in the long term. There's a touch of artistry to the floater. Takes feel as much as skill.
Memphis has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Pass to Conchar. Here's Tillman. 44 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Outside Jones. 3-pointer. And another miss by Memphis. Brooklyn has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Back to Curry. It's rebounded by Memphis. You know, last game they matched up with the Mavs. A tough loss there.
It's simple. Your defense has to be razor sharp on the road. You really want to take the crowd out of the game. Easier said than done.
I'll tell you this. It looked like they wanted to get out of town as quickly as possible. The problem is their defense went with them.
Here's Jones. Drills the elbow jumper. Kevin Durant has been leading the charge for the Brooklyn Nets. Hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter. We'll be right back after this word. We welcome you back. And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Aldama's checked in for Adams, and MP is subbed in for Brooks. A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Watanabe's checked in for Claxton. Kyrie Irving comes in for Warren. Simmons is checked in for Curry. And Sumner subbed in for Mills. On the floor for the Nets, Edmund Sumner is out there with Ben Simmons. Then there's Kevin Durant. Then it's Yuta Watanabe. And it's Irving in at the 3, the small forward. The first one falls. And the Grizzlies with some changes. Clark is checked in for Jackson. Conchar comes in for Desmond Bain. And it's Jones in for Moran.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
Jones with the ball. Irving picks him up. Lets it go from 11. The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line. A chance at a three-point play.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Free throw good. MP.
Bad foul. That's not who you want to send to the line.
You know, one thing Kyrie Irving has talked about is reclaiming his power, Greg.
Well, he has stopped listening to the outside voices telling him what to do, finding his own purpose and his identity. And at times, that's meant being something of a renegade. Well, even after it appeared that there was a falling out, Kyrie Irving remains a Brooklyn Net. Now, I suppose cooler heads prevail, but I wouldn't be surprised to see Irving on the move here in the near future.
Conchar pulls it in.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
We've got 1:28 left in the second period. Here's MP. And all around the rim that time before dropping. MP's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Willing passers, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
Here's Sumner, defended by Jones. Here's Simmons, and it's blocked by Clark. On the wing, Jones. Oh, Clark with the slam.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. Tries it from 16. Here's Simmons. Uses the glass on the layup. Simmons has got his first 2 points.
This is a real specialty of Ben Simmons, the ability to go after it on the glass.
And here's Clark. MP outside. Off target with the 3. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Irving. Jacks up a 3. No luck on that one. Now Memphis takes it the other way. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Brooklyn this season.
An interconference matchup. Now, last year, they beat this team in both games.
And there's a 3-second violation.
It's a 3-second violation. Substitution for your Grizzlies, Steven Adams. Dylan Brooks.
MP against Irving. Up and in on the layup. Irving's got 6 points.
Well, this is one of the best in the league at converting off contact. What body control by Kyrie Irving.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets now holding a 12-point lead at quarter's end. We hear teams talk about wanting to get the ball inside, but this is how you do it. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2.
Substitution
checked in for Memphis. Jones comes in for Moran. So Brooklyn going with almost an entire new group here. Watanabe's checked in for Claxton. Curry comes in for Durant. Ben Simmons is checked in for Kyrie Irving. And Sumner subbed in for Mills. In 2022, we saw a lot of teams playing a slightly slower game, Doris, compared to previous seasons.
I think, Brian, what's interesting about the NBA is it's a game that is in a constant state of evolution. You had the three-point revolution. You had a stretch of time where teams would not hit the offensive glass. That has now come back a little bit. Unequivocally, defense is improving drastically, and so you've got to find a way to score it.
Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. MP is out there with Tyus Jones. And it's Bane in at the small forward position. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Both shots good from the stripe. And the Nets with possession here. Pass to Curry. A minute 35 left in the third quarter.
Well, you look at Seth Curry. For his career, around 44% from long range. That's easily top 5 in NBA history.
And Seth Curry, one of the elite shooters in league history. But his road to the NBA was no red carpet, Grant.
So true. I mean, after graduating from Duke in 2013, a couple years in the G League proving himself, the questions were about his defense, but that stroke was never in question.
Pass to MP. A minute 20 left in the third quarter. Hits a three-pointer. MP's got 13 now. Brooklyn trailing. Down low. Here's Curry. Yes. And that's Simmons with the assist.
You can tell Simmons is a guy who, from the moment he picked up a basketball, has been a point guard by nature.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. He's got 16.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Curry against MP. Now here's Curry. Tightly guarded. Ooh, good work defensively by Adams.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards. You'd like to see more effective ball movement there.
Well, there's no doubt there were better options on the floor, but it certainly seemed like he had his mind made up.
Curry gets the bucket.
Well, you know that Seth Curry will be aggressive regardless of where he is on the floor. Nice look inside there.
That was another look at our Mobile One drive of the game just a moment ago.
Whoa, a drive like that is the kind of play that can shift the entire outcome of a close game like this one. Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Here's Sumner, defended by Jones. Pass to Warren. 4 seconds left. The shot won't fall. That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an exciting neck-and-neck game. Grizzlies out in front. They lead by 3. After a quick break, we're coming right back with the start of the fourth quarter. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. On the court for the Nets as we get the fourth quarter going. We've got Ben Simmons. Kevin Durant is out there with Nicholas Claxton. Then there's Patrick Mills, and it's Irving in at the 2 guard. Here's Durant. Nice shot by Durant.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Memphis leading. Morant, the pass to Jackson. Brooks outside. To the middle. And Morant with the basket on the assist by Brooks.
In the paint, Morant stays nimble, and that allows him to make any needed adjustment to his shot.
Outside Irving. To the wing, right side. Claxton down low. Defended by Jackson. And Claxton gets the bucket.
and force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Pass to Bain. Back to Morant. Here's Adams. Simmons defending. From the high post. And another basket for Memphis.
You love that this guy doesn't get down on himself after a rough first half. Keep your composure and